Hey friends, welcome back. Life is not about walking in a straight line, but it's about the maze of passages where we are walking forward. Sometimes we get stumbled upon, sometimes we get lost, sometimes we get frustrated. But if we keep faith in ourselves and stay determined, we will get our path. Not what we have chosen for us, but what is best for us. Yes. And right now, as we all know, we are going through so many changes in our life due to work, due to this corona, demonetization, rate cut, even firing from a job, anything. And these things are not chosen by us, but it has come to us. And in life, we will be put upon in such a situation where we have to respond, and we have to not only respond, we have to work in such a way that we go above that and we win in our life, right? And today we are going to discuss this amazing book, Who Moved My Cheese, and this book will really change the perception of your life. And stay till the end of the video. Today I am going to discuss about the 5 most important lessons which will help you to make drastic changes in your life. So let's get started. Hey friends, once long ago, in a land far away, there lived 4 little characters running through the maze. 2 were mouse, that is Sniff and Scurry, and 2 were little people, just like a mouse, but they were very different from each other. All of them are very different from each other, but one thing was common: their love for cheese. And cheese was very much necessary for their survival and to lead a happy life. So every morning they wear their running shoes to find the cheese from the maze. Sniff and Scurry, being a mouse, use their simple brain and instinct to find the cheese. Sniff has a strong sense of smell, so he used to find the direction where the cheese is, and Scurry just follows what the Sniff says. This way they use the trial and error way where to find the cheese. And here on the other way, Hem and Haw use their complex brain to find the cheese. By searching and spending much time in the maze, they finally got Cheese Station C, where they got plenty of cheese with different flavors. They started enjoying the cheese and they were very happy with that. And here comes one important lesson, that is, having cheese makes you happy. From the next day, early morning, Sniff and Scurry used to go to Cheese Station C to have their cheese early in the morning. On the second side, Hem and Haw, they know that there is plenty of cheese and enough for the survival of their life. So they used to go aram se to have their cheese. And they understood that this cheese is enough for the entire life. Because of that, they have thrown their running shoes also away. As they feel that it's totally comfortable and secure, they will get their cheese whenever they need. In the other scenario, Sniff and Scurry were not that comfortable enough, as they used to check on a regular basis, on a daily basis, whether the cheese is proper or not. By the findings, they understood and they realized that the cheese is becoming lesser and lesser. Hem and Haw never realized this. One day, by going to the Cheese Station C early morning, Hem and Haw saw that the entire cheese has been extinct and there was no cheese left. But they were not surprised what happened, as they anticipated this scenario long back. And instead, they did not overthink on the scenario that what will happen next. They in fact adapted the change. They wear their running shoes and again they went to find out the new cheese away from the Cheese Station C. On the same day, lately, when Hem and Haw reached to Cheese Station C, they saw entire Cheese Station empty. They were shocked and devastated. Hem was very angry and started shouting, "How can this happen? Who moved my cheese?" Because they didn't understood what will happen next, because their entire plans was dependent on this one single cheese station, and they don't know now what to do next. They always thought that the cheese will always be there, irrelevant of whatever it takes. By watching this, Haw said, "Sniff and Scurry is also not seen over here. Don't you think they know something which we do not know?" Hem said, "Nah, that's not possible. They are just mouse. They don't understand much. We are smarter ones here." Then Haw said again, "But we are not acting smart as of now, because we are not getting cheese over here. Let's go outside and find a new cheese." On the second side, Sniff and Scurry, they had only one thing in focus, one thing in their mind: to find a new cheese. They started searching here and there, and they had been to a directions where they have never seen before. They had complete faith in themselves that they will find the new cheese. After long search, they found a new cheese station, that is Cheese Station N, where they got unlimited cheese. And they again wear their running shoes and again checking how it is. One day, after digging the ground, Haw started smiling. Then Hem asked, "Why are you laughing? What happened?" Then Haw said, "We are doing the same things again and again and expecting different results. How this is possible? We are so silly and stupid. We are doing this for so many months." Hem is really stressed and not taking his words seriously, and again thinking on the same loop: "Who moved my cheese? I will not leave him. Really." And here Haw says, "Really, let's go out and find the new cheese." Where is our running shoes? Hem says again, I will stay over here and I will stay over here, whatever it takes. Let the cheese comes back. Everything will become normal. If you want to go, you can go alone. And then Haw decides to go alone. Here is one more learning. If you do not change, you become extinct. As the Haw moves ahead without him, he writes one more thing. What would you do if you weren't afraid of? As Haw moves ahead towards the new direction of finding a new cheese, he realizes that these new directions are not as easy and anything could happen. But he also realizes that it's not bad as he imagined earlier. The mazes are not that bad enough to take that first step that he was so worried about. Then he waits to add some notes for the hem so that he gets the right direction. And here are the notes he is writing on the wall. Smell the cheese often so that you know when it's getting old. And as he is moving forward, he has nothing in his hand. Still, he is very much happy. Why? Because he has learned something out of it. And he is moving towards the new direction. And here is one more lesson. Movement in new direction is making you happy. After searching for a while here and there, finally he got cheese station E, where he found hardly any pieces of cheese, or I can say leftover cheese. He took that cheese and moved over, and then he realized one of the important concepts, that is, quicker you let go of your old cheese, sooner you will find a new cheese. And he realized that if I could have taken that decision earlier, I could have got more cheese over here. Then again, he took some cheese and goes to him again to show him that there are more cheese available in the maze when he searches for him. By his writing in the wall and by the direction led by him, he reaches to him again to see that hem's condition is worsened more. And by watching this, Haw is offering him his own cheese and he is feeding him. But Hem refuses again. He doesn't want the new cheese. He wants this old cheese again and old life back. And here are the two important lessons. It is safer to search in a maze rather than remaining in the cheeseless situation. Secondly, old belief cannot lead to a new cheese, right? And however, Haw tries to convince him many times, but he doesn't want to convince himself. Instead, he is arguing more and more. And even he tries many times to change, but even God cannot change a person if the person do not want to change himself. Haw tries to convince him many times, but Hem is so negative that he is even fearful to look out. And then Haw realizes and understands that even he cannot help him if he do not want to help himself. Right? Old belief cannot change you. You need to implement new belief, then only there will be some changes in your life. When you change what you believe, you change what you do. In a similar way, Haw understands this and move ahead to find the new cheese. He finds cheese here and there, and finally he moves to the new direction. And finally, after a long effort, he finds a new cheese station, that is cheese station N. There he finds Sniff and Scurry as well. And he found so much cheese that he have never imagined or saw before. He was so happy and satisfied. At the same time, he was also sad because Hem was not with him. But he soon expects that Hem soon will find the new direction by the direction he has written on the wall and the learnings he has written on the wall. This time Haw got so much cheese, but just instead of enjoying in the comfort zone, Haw chose to check that cheese on an everyday basis and also move out of that maze and check out for the more cheese, as he don't want to struggle further as he did earlier, right? So this was the story of Who Moved My Cheese. For Sniff and Scurry, cheese was food. But for Hem and Haw and the people like us, cheese is a metaphor used for financial security, goals, ambitions, job, much more, right? So how are we predicting this change? Are we noticing or not? How we are using these feedback systems? Are we acting like a man or we are acting like a mouse? How we are anticipating this change? This will matter a lot. And here comes the top 5 lessons which I want to show you. Lesson number 1, change happens. They keep moving the cheese. Yes, there will be a change in the government, in the management, in our personal life, in every relation. But how we are anticipating this change? Are we taking negatively or proactively? If we are taking proactively, the things can come in our favor. Instead of using it in a negative feedback, use it in a constructive feedback and look forward towards it. Second, anticipate change. Understand what are the coming changes in your life. It may be related to interest rate cut, in your management, in the industry, in the economy as a whole. Understand it and take step accordingly. Monitor the change. Keep smelling the cheese. Yes, whenever you see that electric vehicles was there, it was not earlier, but now it is there. But how will be the change in the future? Accordingly, smell the cheese, smell it, understand it, and accordingly adopt to your new technologies in your life, in your everyday routine. Just smell these changes. Is it moving forward, or it is moving backward? Accordingly, take the steps. Adapt the change quickly. As you have seen, the hem didn't adapt the change as quickly as possible, and what happened? He became extinct. In the similar way, in life, if we are not adapting the new belief, new systems, we will be extinct. So to remain in the technology, to remain in the technology driven industry and in your own life perception, if we are in the same belief system again and again, nothing will change. We will remain extinct and people will move forward. So accordingly, adapt the changes. Fifth, enjoy the changes, grow, move ahead in your life, move ahead in all direction. Whatever the new things are coming in the life, chase it, understand it, smell it, and accordingly adapt it. If you are one step ahead, people will come with you, behind you. But if you are one step or four steps behind, even if we try to pull you, it will be difficult because you are resilient, right? Instead, be proactive, just move ahead in your life, challenge yourself, your beliefs, and adapt to new changes and see how beautiful the life is. Life is yours. Make it more exciting rather than boring. Thank you so much guys for your valuable time. I'm sure you have got so many learnings from this amazing book. Please jot down your learnings from the book, and if you like this video, please post a like and please subscribe to this channel. I'm coming up with the new summaries on a regular basis, so we'll be helping you to get a great wisdom in your life, new learnings, new challenges, new changes. So let's be happy and let's make this world a best place to live in. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.